Hello guys, so today I'll be showing you how to make a cool gesture control car. I'll be going through every step along the way and I'll be showing you guys every problems or mistakes that I've made, and I'll also show you the final product and how it works. So let's get into it. First of all, you're gonna need the base of the car. So in this case I have two things, so this will be the base and this will be the top, which will hold the Arduino like this. But for this case, instead of using 4 wheels, I'm gonna be using 2 wheels. So it's gonna look like this, something like this. So we have 2 DC motors here, and we have 2 wheels that we control the movement of the car. Now, because this base is too big, I'll be cutting it in half. So there's less weight in this place, and the car doesn't fall back, and it's just more controllable and more easy to build and assembly, blah blah blah. Okay. Now, to control the car remotely, we're gonna use Bluetooth devices. One of them will go in the car, and the other one will go in the remote control, and they both will communicate with each other. Now, setting up the Bluetooth devices is really simple. We just connect one Bluetooth device to an Arduino with the DX and RX ports, and then we connect the Arduino to the PC through a cable like this. Now we disconnect the first Bluetooth device and we do the same thing for the second one. Once that's done, we can disconnect the Arduino and keep working on the project. Once the glue is dry, we can connect the 2 wheels to the 2 DC motors. There we go. Now that this is done, it's time to add the power supply, which will be 4 AA batteries, and they will go right here. This will connect to the Arduino. Okay, so it's time to keep going with the car. So I added the power supply here. Now it's glued, it doesn't move. Everything's fine, everything's solid. So now it's time to put the top base on it, like this. So I'll probably use the same glue that I did for the DC motors and the power supply. Okay, so now that this is glued, it's time to work on the Arduino. So I came up with a second problem. The shield that I bought, it wouldn't connect to the Arduino, so there's not really a way to make this work with the Arduino. This is supposed to work by itself apparently, and not with an Arduino like this, and the ports and the connections that it has just won't work with the connections from the Arduino and the DC motors. So I came up with this. So this is a sketch that took me probably 2 more hours to find and to replicate. I probably tried like 10 different sketches until I found the right one. So basically what this is, it does what this is supposed to do. So it connects to 2 DC motors, and then it sends the info to the Arduino, and the Arduino can control those DC motors. For any issues, I used a motor driver here, the black one. I think it's a 23.9 or 29.3D driver. Okay, so quick update. I finished up building the base of the whole car. I have the wheels, I also have the power supply right here. Then I connected the Arduino to the top. I still need to stick it somehow to the top of the car. I also put in a little thing on the bottom right here, the white thingy, so the car doesn't fall down all the way, so it can actually drive straight. And I connected the DC motors to the Arduino breadboard, which they connect to the motor driver, which is connected to the Arduino. Now the last thing left is to upload the code to the Arduino program and power the breadboard. I don't power the Arduino directly. I may still, because I believe the Arduino doesn't like when you power the Arduino and then you power all of these things. So it's a better idea if I power the motor driver first, and then from there I power the Arduino, which I think will be enough power to control everything. Here's the gesture control. You can see the Nano is on, as well as the gyroscope and the Bluetooth module. Hey guys, so as you can see, I finished the whole devices. Finished the gesture control device as well as the actual robotic car. I connected the DC motors to the Arduino, so they're controllable. I also uploaded the program to the Arduino, so it knows what to do when it receives data from the, I guess, Bluetooth device, I guess you could say. You can see it's flashing, which means that it's activated. Same thing here, it's flashing. So in theory, these two devices should connect now with each other, but for some reason they do not, which is really frustrating. I don't know why. I checked all the cables twice, thrice even. I checked the cables here as well. I connected, I changed pins, I changed a lot of things, and they just still won't connect. I also uploaded code to this. Well, I reset up the code twice for these devices, just in case maybe I made like a small coding, like a small command mistake, because you gotta configure each one of these devices, and I did that twice, following the guy that wrote the post about the whole project. So as you can see, when I move this thing, the car doesn't do anything. I have the gyroscope, which is also activated. I also soldered a lot of the pins connected to the Nano, because before the Nano would move and would just disrupt the whole circuit. But yeah, so the gyroscope is connected, the Bluetooth is flashing, the car is flashing as well, but these two devices do not connect. So as this isn't working, I came up with a second method of maybe making the project work. I decided to try and maybe control the car through a Bluetooth app. So let's open the app that I installed. It's just an app from Play Store. Oops, not this one. This one, Bluetooth RC controller. Let's open this app, and the same way, if this Bluetooth is flashing, that means that it's ready to connect. So let's go here. Let's go to settings, connect to car, and then we choose the HC 2010, which is this device. So we wait, and it says connected right here. So in theory, this should work now, because this thing is flashing 2 times now. 2 times stop, 2 times. So in theory, this should work, but it does not. So when I press the buttons, it still doesn't work for some reason. At this point, I don't know what to do. I checked the whole circuit a lot of times and it just won't work. I also tried checking the DC motors, a bit like faulty, but now they work fine. When I connect plus and minus to them, they move, they spin. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. And that's my whole project. So there's 2 ways that you can make this work: through using a gyroscope device like this, or using an app. The code should be the same for either of these options as well. And that's my project. You can see the batteries here as well. I have the small cap device here, the cables connected.